Hey, G.I. Joe here to give you a little Halo 4 multiplayer gameplay. This is Exile in Big Team Slayer. This was actually my first multiplayer match in Halo 4. I love this game. I wish I got it earlier. I got it a week after release. I wish I got it on the first day. There's my first kill right there with the Magnum. Gotta love that. Before I start talking about the changes to multiplayer, I'm going to talk about just the graphics in basic game itself and the single player. Now, the single player is amazing. I love the campaign. I haven't beat it yet. I only played about the first 2 or 3 missions. I can't remember. And the story's great. And one of the scariest things was actually the cutscenes, because it looks way too real. It's kind of at the first little beginning cutscene, I was like, are those real people? I'm trying to figure this out, and I'm like, no, it's animation. It's kind of weird how real it looks. It just doesn't seem right for some reason. Anyway, story's great. You can play co-op through the whole thing like in all other Halos, and it's really fun. Now, moving on from there, the graphics are just amazing. The game looks and sounds beautiful. It's a major upgrade from Halo Reach. This is probably the best looking game that I've played in a while. It's a lot better than, really, it's probably the best looking first person shooter. It may not be as good as Assassin's Creed 3, but that's not a first person shooter, so we're not going to be talking about that. Here's my first assassination kill in Halo 4. Love the assassination animations, but back to the graphics and sound. As I said before, it's a major upgrade. They did a great job with it. It's very well polished, not very many glitches. The only glitch I've found yet is in multiplayer. Sometimes when you're sprinting, you bring your gun up and the hitbox reticule will not be there for a second. This only seemed to happen on the battle rifle. I really noticed the most. As you can see, there's just a little bit of delay there. Doesn't really bother me with the assault rifle. With the battle rifle, since I'm trying to actually aim with that thing and not just hope someone down, it's kind of annoying. But other than that, I have no real major complaints that they probably could have fixed before the game came out. Moving on to Spartan Ops. Spartan Ops is basically the co-op side. You know, like the co-op only side is kind of like Call of Duty's Spec Ops missions, where except it tells more of a story. It's not just random, go complete this mission from the single player that we just made into a co-op game. You get episodes. I think there's 2 episodes out right now, and they'll be releasing a 3rd soon. And they each kind of tell a story, and it kind of builds off of the original or the single player campaign. So it probably makes sense once I beat the entire campaign, which I haven't had time to do because I'm too busy playing this extremely fun multiplayer. Now, just like in all the other Halo 4 games, the multiplayer, I think, was the big draw to it. Just like any other first-person shooter game, really, no one really plays a first-person shooter for the single-player campaign. Not that I know of, at least. The multiplayer is fantastic. There's new weapons, grenades, and armor. Speaking of grenades, I'm just going to shove one right in that guy's face and walk away. New weapons. There are 6 weapons you can choose from to start off with your new loadout. 6 main weapons: the assault rifle, the battle rifle, the new DMR, which is a single shot marksman rifle. You got the Covenant carbine, and the suppressor and light rifle. The suppressor and light rifle are both Promethean weapons, and so far I seem to get killed by them the most. So I'm guessing that they're pretty powerful and pretty good. So if you can't unlock them, that's what I would go for. Your new pistols are not the new pistols, but your pistols are the Magnum, plasma pistol, and the new pistol is the bolt shot, which is Promethean. Of course, the Promethean one is better than all of them, but I still like the Magnum over the plasma pistol, just because it has more punch. You can actually kill people with it, it feels like. And that's another thing that I want to just hit on for a minute. The plasma guns, especially in the campaign, I haven't really messed with them in multiplayer, but they actually seem to pack a punch to where to take down Elite. If you shoot them with the plasma pistol, you can kill them. It'll take the whole thing. But in Halos before, there is no way you kill an Elite with a plasma pistol by just blasting them with it. But you can actually do that on Heroic in this game, which is kind of different from all the other ones. Anyway, moving on from plasma guns. And there are 3 grenades that you can choose from to make your primary loadout. Frag grenade, of course, plasma grenade, and the pulse grenade, I believe it is called. Which, of course, as you probably guessed, is Promethean. Don't really see much of the pulse grenade. You'll see one in this video. I really don't know how it works. It just kind of like seems to have like a field around it. Anything that gets inside of it is instantly dead. But there's plenty of warning. It's pretty easy to get out of and avoid. Unless you're stupid enough to just like stand right there in it, for whatever reason. Then I guess you deserve to die, if you're gonna be that stupid. Anyway, there's the pulse grenade, which my driver, for whatever reason, tried to drive through it. Good thing we were a little bit quicker there. Now, as I was talking about the loadouts, which is of course a new feature to Halo. And it works kind of like Call of Duty, and the unlocks are similar to Black Ops. Now, that's my last Call of Duty reference I'm going to make, because this is a Halo video, and we're just not even going to mention Call of Duty anymore. Don't ask me why my driver decided that that would be a wonderful place to chill. Anyway, as I was saying about the loadouts, how to describe this? Just because you earned the rank to unlock the gun doesn't mean you get the gun. Whenever you level up, you get 1 Spartan point. You can use those Spartan points to buy upgrades. And everything costs a Spartan point. Or 1 or 2 or 3, depending on how high up you have to be to unlock that gun. So just because you reach the rank doesn't mean you can get the gun if you waste your Spartan points on something else. The next thing I guess I should talk about are the armor abilities. Now, first thing is that Sprint is no longer an armor ability. Everyone gets it just as a base perk, I guess you could say. Other armor abilities include Jetpack, Hologram, trying to think of something. Can't remember the name of it. Armor Lock is no longer an ability, I believe. Anyway, moving on. I just kind of had a brain fart there. I cannot think of another armor ability besides Jetpack and Hologram, because I haven't really unlocked all the stuff, haven't really played with all the stuff. A few games later I was able to get a Jetpack, and that's just kind of my base thing, even from Halo Reach. I just kind of like that ability. A little bit of a unlucky death right there. The next thing I'm going to try to talk about, if my brain will allow me to create a good sentence, is that they introduced a medal for just about everything. Every time you get a kill, you get a medal. Headshots, you get a medal. Killing people with needlers, you get a medal. Killing people with Spartan lasers, you get a medal. Get a laser for avenging deaths and revenge. Just for everything you could possibly imagine. So medals are almost pointless in a way, because they were cool, because it's like, oh, it kind of made you feel like you got something significant. But medals really don't mean anything. They introduced challenges, which I think they did that in ODST and Reach. They had challenges, not in the same format that they have them in Halo 4, but they had challenges, which of course just help boost your XP and give you a little reward for killing so many people or doing so many whatever. If you're on the fence about this game, get it. I guarantee you'll love it. Or you can just, I don't know, if you don't like this game, if you've liked and played Halo games before and you don't like this game right now, I would not understand. We just lost my first game by 2 kills, which was kind of depressing. I thought we were going to pull it out, decided not to. But look at G.I. Joe, #1 on the leaderboard. Like always, don't forget to like and subscribe.